All right, hey guys, so this is Divine Masculine's reading for love reading for July. So it looks pretty good. It's very good, same as Divine Feminine's reading basically. So yeah, let's just get into it. So overall energy, we have the Four of Pentacles. So to me, it just looks like I just feel like he's attracting his abundance basically with this. I feel like people want to give him his money. Give him their money. I just feel like it just supports him standing in his power. And then we have Temperance. So although things are progressing, there's still a need for patience. But then to clarify the Four of Pentacles, we have the High Priestess and the King of Wands. So with this, I'm just feeling like Divine Masculine has realized that he's just had this inner power, these inner abilities, just realizing that he really is abundant. I feel like he's had that realization. I feel like this could also support the realization about who his feminine is to him. And then I also feel like the High Priestess is divine feminine to him as well. And then we have the King of Wands. So, these two have been showing up frequently. So with the King of Wands, I just feel like this is him standing in his power. I'm seeing a new beginning with the Salamander here. And I really just feel like, he is manifesting this union. He is helping to bring this union into the 3D. All right. So for his energy, we have Death and the Five of Cups. And I am using the Before Tarot. So I just feel like, he's still going through his transformation right now, which is understandable. I feel like it is almost complete. I feel like basically with the Five of Cups, whatever past judgments, whatever doubts he once had, those are being released, because then to clarify the Five of Cups, we have the Eight of Cups. So again, I feel like, he's walking away from, his past beliefs, but he's walking away because, he realizes, I feel, that he did this to himself. Like, he realizes he made a mistake, basically, and that's been coming out pretty frequently because, I do readings like every week, so. All right, then his feelings, we have the Strength card and we have the Five of Wands. So it just looks like, he's in a state of self-mastery, but I also feel like, he's, working on his final insecurities in regards to divine feminine. It just looks like he's, preparing, and I'm going to say in my Instagram post, it just looks like he's preparing for battle, but this is not in a sense that, he's preparing to get hurt or anything. It's just, he's just trying to overcome his fears, because for most of you, he has rejected you. And so in order, for him to come back after rejecting you, it's like, he's got to kill his pride basically. So he's just working on the final, touches in regards to that. But yeah, it just looks like he's preparing to go towards divine feminine also. All right, and then how he's viewing divine feminine, we have the Eight of Pentacles with the Empress and the Devil. So what I'm feeling, I just feel like he's been working on himself. He's been working on his abundance. And again, he's working on this approach in regards to divine feminine. I feel like the Empress is divine feminine. She's home to him. He just sees, abundance and family life with her. And then again, he's just working on these illusions. He's just trying to free himself from these illusions in regards to her. And I feel like he feels, like she's almost good to be true. And again, with the whole being ego, being prideful, just trying to kill that in order to move forward. Because he knows, for most of you, he knows that he's got to be the one to step forward. He knows that, he essentially turned you away. So it's like, why would you, come back and chase him? Divine feminines, we don't chase. All right, so for divine feminine's energy, we have the Hangman and the Ten of Wands. So to me, it just looks like, she's surrendered any lingering, control that she once had over the situation. I feel like she's viewing the situation from a higher perspective. She knows how it's going to turn out because, yeah, I'm looking at the crows now in these cards. And it just seems like, she just has this inner wisdom. She knows how everything is going to work out already, With the Ten of Wands, I was feeling like, mainly, she's taking stock of her life and trying to remove anything that doesn't belong. I feel like she's also preparing for some sort of investment. I was just feeling something about that. And then also I feel like there might be some minor fear in regards to divine masculine. Like, she's done a lot of hard work. So I feel like there might be a little bit of fear of like, if when he returns, is this going to kill all her progress, But again, you can't think negatively. You just have to think positive. For most of you, I'm sure you've created some sort of schedule. You just like set a new standard for yourself, so that you can't go backwards. You've come all this way, so don't yes, he's going to return, but remember everything that you learned and don't forget it, basically. You do have control, so don't let him come back in and make you lose your control, basically. All right, then we have the Five of Pentacles. So with this, I don't feel like she feels left out. I just feel like she does have hope that he is going to return one day. That's all I was feeling with that. Like, she knows how it's going to happen. And then to clarify, we have the Knight of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. So again, I just feel like, she knows that he's going to come rushing in at some point with this new beginning. That's really all I feel with that. And then with she's viewing him as the Three of Wands. And I really just feel like, you know, she's waiting for this message to come in. I don't feel like she's waiting in the sense of like, you know, waiting in a negative sense, like waiting and not doing anything. I feel like she's busy, but at the same time, she knows that this message is coming. So it's just kind of like, you know, as she's busy, it's just kind of like, you know, is today going to be the day kind of thing. Like, again, not in a negative sense. It's just like she knows it's coming. For some of you, it may not have happened yet, but again, she just knows it's coming. That's all I'm feeling with that. All right, and then for the mutual energy, we have the Star, the Two of Cups again. Yin had, or Divine Feminine, she had Two of Cups in her reading yesterday, so that was pretty interesting. And we have the Nine of Cups. So it just looks like, you know, healing, faith, hope, all the things that have transpired between you are just bringing you closer together, because in this card, it just looks like, you know, they're being brought together. Okay, and it just looks like preparation is taking place for this union to occur. And then, you know, we have the Nine of Cups, and then he's like pouring everybody's glasses, you know, so it just looks like preparations are being made, like you guys are doing the work, and it's slowly bringing you guys together. Then we have what's blocking. We have the Page of Wands. So it just looks like okay, well, first we have the Page of Wands clarified by the Eight of Wands, and then she had Eight of Wands in her reading too yesterday, the King of Swords, and then the Wheel of Fortune. So it just looks like that the time is not ready. The time is not now. Like, I can't think of how I want to say it. It's just not the time yet, basically. It just looks like, you know, he's getting ready to take action. And so the inaction is what's blocking. But again, I feel like this is being led by Spirit. So it's just, you got to keep being patient. It's going back to the whole temperance thing. All right, then let me just say we have Sagittarius, we have Aquarius, we have Scorpio, we have Leo, and we have Capricorn here. So that might mean something to some of you. And those are just the major arcana. I'm not sure about, you know, the minor, the suits, whatnot. But all right, and then the outcome, we have the Ten of Cups. So there you go. Like, the Ten of Cups is like the wish fulfillment card. And what I was feeling with this, I just feel like basically if you guys can get through this separation, you can get through anything together. And everything has happened in order to bring you guys closer together, in order to like solidify this union. So when you come together, there will be no splitting up. And I'm not going to say that's for everybody. I mean, because some of you probably might have like a little bit more back and forth to go, if that makes sense. I don't want to like saying that, but it's true, you know, it's the reality. But yeah, it just looks like you guys are being brought together. And again, if you can get through this, you guys can get through anything, like staying together through thick and thin, basically. And then also this card talks about oftentimes the happiest moments catch us by surprise, because you see in the card, it's like raining and there's this family here. So they were probably enjoying their time out in the field, you know, doing stuff together as a family. And then they got caught by surprise in the rain. So yeah, it just seems like, I feel like the situation took both of you by surprise. But again, whatever's happening is helping to solidify this union so that you guys can like stand the test of time. But then also I feel like this relates to the fact that, you know, Divine Feminine does not know how this communication is going to come in, but she knows it's going to come in at some point. So beautiful readings for Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine. I almost don't want to do anymore because I feel like they can't get any more perfect than this. Of course, a more perfect thing would be to actually maybe see the Four of Wands as the outcome, but I just feel like they can't really get any better than this. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope it resonates for you, and I will see you guys next month. Bye.